I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
Lord Almighty. The price of being sick is I got to watch AEW's Dynamite, or Spring Breakthrough, whatever you want to call it, live in Seattle, Washington, April 15th, 2026. Excalibur, Brian, and Tony on commentary. 3 days after an amazing pay-per-view called Dynasty. What's going to happen tonight? We don't know. I'm excited. What are we going to do? What's going on? And now that I'm catching up with this week, I feel good that I did. I feel good that I got to see this show. I know I have to go back to work tomorrow, but that's fine. I'm feeling better. This morning, though, I could not get up. So it took AEW to make me rise, be resurrected, and only have the sniffles afterwards. Well, we started off with Renee. They said they've been looking for MJF because after Dynasty, he told everybody, hey, I did what I had to do. I'm going radio silent. And that's what Renee says. They've been trying to get a hold of MJF because the show was advertised for Darby to face MJF for the championship because Darby beat Andrade. MJF forgot all about that. So when he rolls up, he's like, what do you want? And Don comes up, and Don's like, hey, man, Andrade. He's like, yeah, well, you owe me one, Don. I love you, but you owe me one. Your boy couldn't get the job done. Then Renee finally loses it. She's like, MJF, listen to me. With the Darby beating Andrade, he has a match tonight. And I'm just like, what? When? What the fuck? And she goes, now. He's like, what? No, oh, my God. He gets so pissed off. Then we have our world championship to start the show. Here comes Darby. He looks like he's ready to fight. And here comes MJF. He's like, no. This ain't happening. I ain't medically clear, blah, blah, blah. I will sue you. I'll sue AEW. I'll sue Tony Khan. And he's pissed off, and he's just so mad. And he says, this can't happen. This ain't happening. This won't happen, And Brian Danielson's is like, hey, he agrees with you, MJF, that you're not ready right now. He goes, well, duh. He goes, but you have time to get ready. He's like, what do you mean? Because in the main event here in Seattle, Darby's hometown will be you and him for the world championship. And I was like, oh, so we are going to have this match. Okay. Kind of sus that it's in Darby's hometown, but Darby did cut a great promo. He was crying. He's, shaking. He's like, I've done everything I could. I've hung fires for this company. I've gone and climbed Mount Everest. I've done this. I've done that. I would die for this company. And I just want a shot. I just want a shot. It got me in the feels. I was like, all right, Darby. Let's see what you can do tonight, buddy. Let's see what you can do. Then we get Tony at Dynasty. He's with Kenny. Then Will Ospreay. They're in the medical bay. Kenny's doubting himself. He's like, that's it. This could be it. And Will's like, nah, man. He goes, it didn't turn out well for me either. But we can't give up. Kenny's like, right. We can't give up. So don't give up, Kenny. Don't give up, Will. And he has a match tonight, which is insane. Then we get Ciampa versus Desmond Xavier from the Rascals. Oh, man. I swear. And that's, I'm just singing along with it, man. Such a great intro to it. I mean, just a great intro. Like, it's just a great theme song for Ciampa. But Ciampa takes it to Xavier and gets the win over him, cuts a promo afterwards. He goes, Darby, MJF, I came here for a reason. Whoever's the champion tonight, it doesn't matter who, I'm coming for that world championship. And I was like, you're goddamn right, Tommaso Ciampa, you came here for a reason. Will we get Darby Allin? Oh, wait. Oh, spoilers. Hold on. We'll get there. We'll talk about that after. We get FTR. You know what sucks about watching it live? I can't skip through FTR and I can't skip through Jericho. FTR came out. They said some dumb things. Like, yeah, and then we're going to do our 10-second pose. I was like, all right, whatever. I went and washed dishes at that point. And then the TNT Championship is on the line. Kevin Knight versus Claudio. Banger of a match, man. Claudio just knows how to pull some great stuff out of his opponents. Kevin Knight, though, gets the win, cuts a promo afterwards, and he says even he is looking to be a 2-time champion, Jet 2 speed, and told Mike Bailey, like, hey, I know you felt like you let us down, this and that. Don't think that. We just got to move forward, buddy. We just got to move forward. Then we get Renee with Jericho and Ricochet. Not going to lie. I went off and was like doing dishes and just kept my ear thing. As soon as they started fighting, I was like, okay. I came in, saw them fighting. Then they get Ricochet and then the man beat down Jericho. I'm like, okay. And I walk off. I go poop. And then I come back. I'm like, is it over? Yeah, okay, cool. It's over. Then we get Renee with the Don Callis fan. Well, Don, who else? Oh, my gosh. Why can't I read that? Oh, my gosh. I can't read. With Okada and then Takeshita from Dynasty. Well, I can't wait for Takeshita and Okada because I love what Takeshita does to Okada. Oh, no. It was an accident. And Okada's like, you bitch. Then we get, my gosh, I can't read my notes. What does that say? Don with who? Don with what? Don did an introduction for Hechicero. Current CMLL champion, beating Mr. Claudio 26 days ago. Will Ospreay versus Hechicero. My match of the night. Holy hell. It was awesome. I mean, super awesome. Like, it was awesome. These two went to battle. I was worried about Will Ospreay's neck the entire time. Hechicero's a beast. Amanda's a beast. There's a reason why he's the CMLL champion. He takes it to Will. Don's on commentary. Marina's watching, because Alex Windsor and her did battle this past weekend. Will Ospreay does get the win, but does he really win? Because his homie Mark Davis took him out behind him, and there was a beatdown on Will Ospreay. Where did Marina go? It was a beatdown on Will. And it being his homie, Mark Davis. OG United Empire, son. I felt sad. I was like, oh. Willow from Dynasty says, anybody wants to make their comeback, go ahead. And Camille, me and you, for this TBS championship at Dynamite. Let's go, then. Then you get Renee with Tekla comes out through the crowd. Alex Windsor comes out. Tekla and Alex Windsor are going to face each other at Collision Thursday night for the championship. But before anything, Sisters of Sin try to get the upper hand, but that doesn't work. And Alex Windsor and Tekla end up staring at each other. And I was like, yes, give me that match. Give me that match. I'm going to Mox Cult promo. And at this point in the game, I was like, there's like 40 minutes left in this show. I know they do overruns and run times and stuff like that, but there's like 40 minutes. And by the time Camille versus Willow ended and Willow got the win, I was like, oh, there's like less than 10 minutes left in this match. And I was like, okay, well, what's going to happen? Then we cut to Chris and Sheeta. I'm like, I want to get to MJF and Darby. This was kind of stupid because Sheeta's like, and Chris is like, I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Then we get Renee with Darby before he comes out. Then here comes Sting, and I'm like, all right, Sting's here. Something's up. Something is up. And then we get Darby going down to the ring. His entire family is here. And I was like, and I was looking at the time. I was like, this match is starting right at the top of the hour. How much runtime are they going to get? So I was like, all right. And the bell rings, and there's some shenanigans from MJF kicking Darby in the balls. I was like, all right, cool. This is how he's going to win. No. Some shenanigans on Darby's side, and he hits MJF in the balls. 4 coffin drops. The roll up with the headlock, and then the 1, 2, 3. And I was like, what? And new AEW World Heavyweight Champion Darby Allin. The breath was taken out of me, even though I don't have that much in my chest right now. I was like, And then now knowing Tommaso Ciampa's out there, so do we get Tommaso Ciampa and Darby at Double or Nothing? That's insane to even think. But I was like, oh my God, oh my God. On TV. Holy shit. I texted her, I was like, I'm really glad that I'm sick because I got to witness history. You know, I got to witness history here in Sacramento, well, in Seattle, I meant. And congratulations, Darby Allin. First time holding the championship in front of his family. Sting comes out, and the locker room comes out. I was like, oh my God. This is insane. Thank you, MJF, for... Yeah. Wow, huge celebration. It looks like Darby was about to say something, then they went off air, so I can't wait to go see what he did. Hopefully someone recorded it. But yeah, new AEW champion here in Seattle at Spring Breakthrough Dynamite, April 15, 2026. Excalibur, Brian, Tony on commentary. Match of the night, Will Ospreay versus Hechicero. And your goddamn right moment of the night, Darby Allin is our new AEW champion. Did not see that coming. Holy shit. I'm happy for him. I'm not the biggest Darby Allin guy, but what he gave us in that starting was another moment of the night of the show. That promo, he's like, hey, man, I've given everything, and he's shaking and whatnot. There was a moment with Sting, too, and he's talking, before he goes out there, he goes, it's showtime. He goes, no, it's your time. And Darby has his face turned just right with the makeup. He looks like a little kid looking up to his idol. I don't know, it's weird to me. I don't know if that's just the camera, but he looks like a little kid looking up to his idol. I was like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. And he goes out, and he does it. Oh, man. Oh, 5 out of 5 for AEW. I don't care what anybody says, man. This was an awesome show. Awesome show. Hopefully it gets me back to being 100% healthy. I can feel it in my throat. I'm about to cough again. So like and subscribe. Share your grandma. Share the bum that one more. And I'm KB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Do you understand?
Tonight?
Yes.
What do you mean? When?
It's actually right now.
What the